Hey kids, Mr. Glenn here, hope you're well. We are going to take a look at what an L cut is. We looked at a J cut before and we knew that it is the shape of the way that the cuts go. So if I just roll up my screen here, this is a J cut, which means that my audio is going to be in the one beforehand, and the L cut is when the sound from the one after my scene is then going to give us some sound and tell the audience that something is afoot, or we're going to get a nice surprise. So let's go back into iMovie, and I've got my picture, my film here of a dog. If we listen to this puppy, and it's barking, and you can hear the sound of the dog barking or the dog growling, but it's just playing. But what we can do is inside here, that sound, the dog, is going to be disturbing for my cat. So my cat is over here. I'm going to go and drag this in here. And we're going to go and just cut this out, and then we're going to come into the cat here. So let's go and have a look at the cat and listen to this. Very tranquil. But when we're here, the cat needs to be disturbed. You see that the cat here is disturbed, and we can just go and cut the scene here when the cat is just at this bit here. I'm going to go and just cut this bit. You can do this in iMovie too. You can go and long press on here and you can get this menu in iMovie on your iPad. You can detach the audio, because we're going to here and detach the audio in a second, but I'm going to go and just trim this. So I'm going to go and split this and use the blade. So on Mac, I'm just going to go and Command and B to just split this where the playhead is. This grey bar here is called the playhead. So I'm going to go to there and just go to Command and B. On your iPad, you will have detached audio at the bottom, but you'll have if you long press, you can go and detach the audio too, and trim it and split it like this, like that. Done. So I'm going to go and split that just where the cat is jumping off. What I want to do is I want to split this sound here of the cat, of the dog just playing beforehand. And I know that along here somewhere that the dog is making the same sound as well. So let's go and find a part in the iMovie which is going to have the sound of the dog barking. There. And if we just bring that, if I just go and zoom in a little bit, I keep getting the spinning ball. Let's go and zoom in a bit so we can actually see where the dog's barking, which is kind of there. You can see the dog's barking right there. So what we want is just to go and trim this and cut it there. And so we've got this cut. We know that the dog, let's go and cut this bit out. Like this. Now we can go and bring the cat in between both of these now, and it should tell a little bit of a story of this household that's disturbed by the puppy. So we play here. So you can see straight away it's too jarring for us. So we want to bring that music in just beforehand. And then we can use both the L cut here and bring the music in. So I'm going to right click, need like a long press on iMovie on the iPad, detach the audio, and then we're going to go and bring this forward like this. So we've got some music coming in. So it's giving us an idea of what's going to happen. There, straight into the cat scene. And then all we need over here is the sound of the dog barking. So we're going to go and right click on the audio here and detach audio, and hopefully there, that sound of the dog is going to disturb the cat. And every time it just right, the cat just there. So we can go and grab the sound over here, and we can extend the sound so that it matches everything into the end of the scene. So let's go and do this. Let's go and grab the end of the audio here so it comes right up and butts up like that. So we will be able to go and just drag these over into each other. So now we know where they're going to be butting up to each other like this. They're sort of glued when we play it. You can see the sound is still too much, but in iMovie, both on the iPad and on the Mac, you can drag this down so that it'll match that. You can see that peak is just there where the dog is going to bark. It's going to be too harsh as well on the ears. So we're just going to pull this over, and there's a little circle here that we can just pull this in, and we can just take that harshness off because we've got another sound right here, and we can drag the sound out like that. You know it's got a natural fade, and we can fade that out as well. So when we fade these two in, they'll work in harmony. And we can go back into this playful puppy that's disturbing the cat. And we don't know, we could tell the story further between the cat and the dog. Maybe the cat's going to get some revenge for ruining its sleep. But that's essentially how we can get both a J-cut, which is here, and bring the sounds in like this into the music. And so we can go into this tranquil contrast and then back into this noisy puppy, this noisy playful puppy using the L-cut, which is there. All right, go and try that out. See if you can have a go yourselves with your own stories. As always, good luck.